Hello folks, welcome to another edition of the North Carolina Indie Wrestling Review. I'm your host, Skip Tyree. First, I would like to apologize for my absence these last few weeks. You see, I have been on a scouting mission across the great state of North Carolina, looking for the best and worst independent wrestling the Tar Heel state has to offer. In my travels, I witnessed some great feds with some great talent, and overall, the trip was a total success. Until I headed out west. Specifically this region. When passing through Lincoln County, I heard some rumblings that a local fed would be holding a War Games match. For those unfamiliar with War Games, it features two rings, side by side, enclosed in a cage. Sadly, the match held in Lincoln County was nothing like this. There was only one ring, and no cage, and no fans, and it was held in the backyard. Only one fed would have a six-man tag match, and try to pass it off as War Games. I'm of course referring to our friends at SECW.
That was nasty.
Once again, they are this week's featured fed. Today we will be watching their attempt at War Games. Team number 1 features Aaron Ace, Ken Michaels, and Brad Adams. They square off against Ether, the Midnight Ryder, and Mr. Krystal. According to the rules of War Games, a coin toss must take place before the match to see which team gets the 2-on-1 advantage. For the first time in the history of War Games, the good guys won the toss. Of course, the guy who books himself to win all of his matches is totally going to book himself to win the imaginary coin toss. Let's go to the ring. We start things off with Aaron Ace versus Ether. You know, if this was in black and white, you would probably think this was Pugsley Adams versus Uncle Fester. And the chair slips out of his greasy hands. That is what happens when you eat an entire bucket of chicken before the match. It's almost time for our next competitor. Speaking of failures, here comes the next participant. If this were in black and white, you would probably think this was Mo versus Curly. Aaron Ace nearly falls out of the ring. We almost had an Oki moment there. And now it's time for a new segment, Booking on the Fly.
Hey, see that? Fall down on it.
Okay. Watch it, ass blood. Okay.
Damage to your back was extensive. You're going to be paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I got a favor to ask you.
anything you want.
I can't be like this.
Don't even think about that.
Can't be like this. Not after what I done. I seen the world. People chanted my name.
Hands up back! Hands up back! Hands up back!
They were chanting for me. You think I ever dreamed that happened? Don't let me lie here till I can't hear those people chanting no more.
I can't.
But I can. They say war is hell, but SECW's War Games is a living hell to watch. The match was a total clusterfuck, and it is truly deserving of my lowest rating. An F. I'm afraid I have some bad news to report. War Games was the final match for SECW newcomer, Ether. Ether quit the Fed immediately after the match, presumably because of this moment. This is not the first time someone has quit SECW due to Aaron Ace's carelessness. Anthrax left the Fed after Aaron Ace dropped him onto his neck. And the Ice Cream Man stopped showing up after Aaron Ace scratched up his arm while trying to grab a nutty bobby. And now let's take a look back at the illustrious career of Ether. That is all the time we have for now. Thank you for watching the review. Check back soon for more exciting indie action. This is Skip Tyree signing off.